Hey family, welcome back to the channel. Today's message is going to challenge you. I want to talk to you about something that is so critical to your walk with God, your future, and your purpose. Don't waste your potential. Every single one of us has been given potential by God. Gifts, talents, abilities, a calling, a measure of influence. Potential is what could be if you take what God gave you and do something with it. But here's the truth. Potential can be wasted. Potential can sit unused. Potential can go to the grave without ever becoming reality. And that's one of the enemy's favorite strategies. To keep you distracted, discouraged, or complacent, so that you never step into what God has placed inside you. Today, we're going to dig deep into what potential really is, why it matters to God, and how to make sure you don't waste it. Part 1. Understanding Potential 1. What is potential? Potential is the God-given capacity for what you could be, do, and accomplish. It's like a seed. A seed has everything in it to become a tree. But if you never plant it, if you never water it, if it never sees sunlight, it will stay just a seed. God has put spiritual seeds inside of you. Skills, creativity, compassion, wisdom, leadership, ability, spiritual gifts. But potential by itself means nothing. It must be developed. 2. Biblical examples of potential. Let's look at some people in Scripture who had potential and what they did with it. Moses had the potential to deliver Israel, but almost let fear stop him. At the burning bush, God had to push him into his assignment. David had potential as a king, even when he was just a shepherd boy. He didn't wait until he had a crown to act like a king. He fought Goliath when no one else would. The servants in the parable of the talents, Matthew 25. Jesus told a story about 3 servants given talents, money. 2 invested and multiplied what they were given. 1 buried it in the ground and was rebuked by the master. The message is clear. God expects you to do something with what he gave you. 3. The tragedy of wasted potential. The saddest thing isn't failure. It's never trying. It's never stepping into what you could have been. Dr. Miles Monroe once said, "The richest place on earth is the graveyard, because it's full of books never written, businesses never started, songs never sung, dreams never pursued." Don't let that be your story. Part 2. How we waste our potential. If we're going to guard our potential, we need to be aware of what kills it. 1. Fear. Fear will paralyze you. Fear of failure, fear of rejection, fear of not being good enough. But 2 Timothy 1:7 says, "God has not given us a spirit of fear, but of power, love, and a sound mind." Fear is not from God. So stop letting it make decisions for you. 2. Comparison. Nothing kills potential faster than looking at someone else and thinking, "I can't do it like them, so I won't do it at all." Galatians 6:4 says, "Let each one examine his own work, and then he will have rejoicing in himself alone and not in another." God didn't make you to be a copy of someone else. You have a unique assignment that no one else can fulfill. 3. Procrastination. How many dreams have died because someone kept saying, "I'll do it tomorrow"? Ecclesiastes 11:4 says, "Whoever watches the wind will not plant. Whoever looks at the clouds will not reap." If you keep waiting for perfect conditions, you'll never start. 4. Sin and disobedience. Unrepentant sin can derail your potential, not because God stops loving you, but because sin keeps you stuck, distracted, and distant from God. Psalm 32, verses 3 through 4, describes David's saying, "When he kept silent about his sin, his strength was sapped." If you know there's something God's been convicting you of, deal with it. Don't let sin steal your future. 5. Laziness and comfort. Potential requires effort. You can't grow if you refuse to be stretched. Proverbs 13:4 says, "The soul of the sluggard craves and gets nothing, while the soul of the diligent is richly supplied." You can't just pray about your potential. You must also work on it. Part 3. Developing your potential. Okay, so we know what kills potential. Now let's talk about how to grow it. 1. Seek God first. Your potential comes from Him, so go back to the source. Jeremiah 33:3 says, "Call to me and I will answer you and tell you great and unsearchable things you do not know." Spend time in prayer, asking God to reveal what He's put in you. 2. Invest in growth. Read books. Take classes. Get mentorship. The more you grow, the more capacity you'll have to handle what God gives you. Proverbs 4:7 says, "Wisdom is the principal thing. Therefore, get wisdom, and with all thy getting, get understanding." 3. Step out in faith. You won't know everything before you start, and you don't need to. Hebrews 11:8 says, "By faith, Abraham obeyed when he was called to go out, not knowing where he was going." Sometimes the only way to discover your potential is to start walking. 4. Surround yourself with the right people. Proverbs 13:20 says, "Walk with the wise and become wise, for a companion of fools suffers harm." You need people around you who push you toward your calling, not people who keep you stuck where you are. 5. Be faithful in the small things. Luke 16:10 says, "Whoever can be trusted with very little can also be trusted with much." If you're faithful with what's in front of you right now, God will open the next door. Part 4. Living with eternal perspective. At the end of your life, God won't just ask what you believed, He'll also ask what you did with what He gave you. 2 Corinthians 5:10 says, "For we must all appear before the judgment seat of Christ, so that each of us may receive what is due us for the things done while in the body, whether good or bad." That means your potential isn't just about success here on earth, it's about faithfulness in eternity. When you stand before God, you want to hear, "Well done, good and faithful servant." Matthew 25:21. Not well done, good and famous servant. Not well done, good and comfortable servant. Faithful. Part 5. Practical next steps. Here are some things you can do this week to stop wasting potential. Make a list of everything you believe God has placed in you. Gifts, talents, passions. Ask yourself, where am I burying my potential instead of multiplying it? Set one small, practical goal to develop your potential this week. Find accountability. Share your goal with a trusted friend who will check in on you. Pray daily for boldness. Ask God for courage to step into what He's called you to do. Family, don't waste your potential. Don't let fear, distraction, or complacency cause you to miss what God put you on this earth to do. You are not here by accident. You are not average. You are not empty-handed. You have something the world needs. It's time to stop burying your talent and start multiplying it. It's time to take your potential seriously. And remember, God isn't just after results. He's after your faithfulness. If you keep showing up, keep growing, keep trusting Him, you will become everything He created you to be.